Sure. Hi, Lou. Fresh off a nice deal. How good is it to get that done in season and now focus on the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's nice. It maybe relaxes the mind a little bit for the next couple of years, but I think that was probably only a 24-hour thing. Nice over the bye week. Come back and, we've got a couple of games left in some playoff run here, so that's kind of the main focus.
Now you guys are kind of getting set for this a bit of a playoff run here now, and you've been around here for a couple of years. How good does it feel to know that it's there, but also you still got lots of work to do?
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 games left to put ourselves in a position for a home playoff game at some point. And then going into the playoffs, we'll work that out when we get there. But it's nice to have that guarantee for now. But yeah, the main focus right now is to win 3 more games and get whatever we need to get it out there, and then win the next 3 and put us in ourselves a good spot and get hot at the right time.
Was it weird clinching a spot like while you're at home and watching on TV or watching a movie or whatever you were doing?
Yes and no. I mean, we've done a lot of good work from the start of the season, right? We had 3 opportunities prior that we could have clinched it ourselves. But at the end of the day, we won enough games earlier in the year to really put ourselves in a good position that, it happened the way it happened, but it happened the way, maybe not the way we really wanted it to happen, but we're fortunate that we did well early in the year to basically put us in a good spot.
You've got a good finger on the pulse of that locker room, I imagine. How important do you think it is to the guys? And I mean, everything else aside, but just the home field advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to say it's everything. At some point we're going to have to go on the road, but having that home game, hopefully we have a big crowd and some good energy. But to come in here and play here, sleep in your own bed, I think it has its little advantages at the same time. But if we got to go on the road, I think there's no other crew that I'd rather go on the road with than these guys.
In terms of if I go back to the contract that you signed earlier this week, did you give any thoughts to maybe trying to go somewhere else, or was it always staying in Ottawa?
No, after the year we've had this year, no, I don't want to be anywhere else. It was pretty straightforward. The conversation kind of started briefly, and then it was kind of done pretty quick. So I think everybody was pretty happy about it. Didn't really give any other options any thought. There was an offer there, and kind of got the ball rolling, and it was pretty easy decision to come back for 3 years.
What makes it about this city that you like it so much? You obviously played here your whole professional career.
Right.
You were in the University of Ottawa prior to that. So.
Yeah, I mean, Ottawa's kind of home. I have family close. I live in town. But also you look at this organization and the facilities we have here. It's a player's paradise, kind of. We get to practice in the same facility. We get to play at meetings, gym, everything is here for me year round. So I think it's all a positive. And then obviously the success I've had here and some of the players that have been around here since I've been here didn't really question going anywhere else.
And how good does it feel to have this, not only your contract working next year, but 3 years, it's pretty good security in the sport. So.
Yeah, I mean, security in football is a tough word, but definitely knowing that here for 3 years just shows the belief that they have in me and putting a high-level product on the field, and also, my belief in this team moving forward. I think we had a little lull for a couple of years there, but I think that's behind us now. I don't think that's anything in our future.
Could I just ask you for a quick word on your long snapper who signed?
Yeah.
Today, and what kind of the chemistry that you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, Pete's a little younger guy than us, but I knew Pete back at Queens. Worked with Pete back in the off season, way back when. We've spoke when he was back at school, and basically was like, I want to play pro, and he's got the skills, and look where he is now. And to have him again for another 2 years, we can work together. He's taken every step as a professional as myself or Richie, and he's really gelled into the group really well from day one. So I think that is definitely a nice thing, knowing that he's going to be around for 2 more years while I'm around as well.
You've had Coach Dice as your special teams coach, now your head coach. So you've been around him basically your whole career.
Yeah.
You've also had Richie, I don't know for sure, but almost always be your whole
He's always been there.
since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how good is it to have that kind of chemistry with these guys, but also just familiarity and just being around them? How much do they mean to you in your career?
Yeah, I mean, they mean everything, you know, from Coach Dice believing in me to come here as a rookie. And then, you know, Richie had a bit of experience in the league and in the NFL and everything like that. So him taking me under his wing my first couple of years, and I owe it to those guys for the success that I've had. So, yeah.
Thank you very much.